If I'm gonna do a video like this, then I gotta start it off with the dude who's setting the NBA internet on fire, that being Kyle Kuzma, for his preseason performances for the Lakers. Was he drafted late first round, or was he involved in a trade? I don't remember exactly, but Kuzma, he seems like the type of power forward that you want in today's NBA. He's 6'9", but he moves and really plays more like a wing player. He's going to be scoring on Draymond for this whole video, which really doesn't make sense, but whatever, we're just going to roll with it. The thing that impresses me the most about Kuzma is just how polished of a game he seems to have. There have been times when the Lakers have thrown him the ball in the low block, and he's made a really quick move off of one dribble, able to get by his guy going towards the basket. His three-point shot has also been good as well. He's shooting around 35% from three in the preseason, seems confident enough when he goes up with it. So if we're talking about a dude who's a 6'9" who can make three-pointers, as well as have some low-post moves and some decent athleticism, Kuzma could end up being really good for the Lakers, and he was a steal given where they actually acquired him. Next, we're going to talk about Jordan Bell, who is the Warriors selection. I believe it was in the second round. And Jordan, he is also a power forward, around 6'8", 6'9". And his thing is defense. Defense, defense, and more defense. And when we look at what the Warriors' mainstay defensively has been for the past couple of seasons now, it's been forwards, and in the case of Klay Thompson, guards, who can just defend multiple positions, switch on everything, and just not allow the opposing team to get comfortable at all. I think Jordan Bell can fit into that really well. Do I think he's going to play day one for them? No. He's got Draymond in front of him. Kevin Durant sometimes plays the power forward position. But at a certain point, I could see Jordan Bell inserting himself into what the Warriors do and just being another guy who can just fit in so well with them. The question is going to be offensively, can he do something? Is he going to develop a three-point shot? Is he going to develop his ball handling abilities? He's got to have something. But defensively, where he's at, it's kind of unfair that the Warriors got him. Next up, Donovan Mitchell of the Utah Jazz, and people were asking me, do I think Mitchell will play a lot this season? And initially my answer to that was no, but given the recent injury of Dante Exum, and it seems like he's going to be missing some significant time, Mitchell might be the next guy up, and he intrigues me because of his creating abilities, his defense, which I would say is probably his calling card at this point, but also his three-point shooting seems to be a thing as well. And he just seems like he could be a really good role player for a team. I guess his natural position would be the point guard spot because he's about 6'3", but he seems like he could just be like a lower usage kind of point who can play off ball. And I could picture him just playing well within Quinn Snyder's system, because Snyder, if you can shoot and you have at least some ball handling abilities, then I could picture him getting to like a Joe Ingles sort of an impact. Probably not in his rookie year, but when you can just do those three things well, defense, shooting, and at least some creating abilities, you're going to have a place in the NBA. John Collins of the Hawks, dude gets up there, is the best way to intro his entire game. And you go look up his dunks in the preseason, and it's just, my God, how could you not be excited for this dude? But where I'm interested in his game is he seems like he's got a little bit more polish than just throwing it down on dudes' heads. His mid-range game as well as his ball handling ability, while they're both going to need a lot more progress, where he is right now makes me think he could get to a point where he has just a lot of abilities offensively, so you can use him as a pick-and-pop guy to where if the defense chooses to put most of their attention on the point guard, give him the ball, and he could go off the bounce to the rim. I wonder if he can develop a post game. He has shown some like jab step and face-up ability, but that athleticism is of course his main thing, and if he just has enough of a game around it, then I could see Collins being really good. He's also a strong rebounder as well. He could be playing a lot of minutes in Atlanta this very season, because when you're looking at the other options, I mean, there's Ilyasova. He's cool. Outside of that, I'm not seeing an obvious power forward, so I think Collins is going to play a lot for them. And then we're going to talk about a few more guys, and not put as much time into them, but I still want to speak on them. Bam Adebayo, who was killing it in Summer League for the Heat. I don't know if he's really a center or a power forward. He's about 6'10", so he might be a little short to play center, but in today's NBA, who really knows? Seems like a physical dude who actually has some ball handling abilities. Luke Kennard of the Pistons, dude can shoot. That's pretty much it. Hopefully he is a shooter who can do more than just that, and he shows himself to be comparable as a defender and a ball handler and just be more of an all-around player. Justin Jackson increased his draft stock significantly with his previous season in college because his three-point shot became a real thing, and he does have some craftiness with his handle and his mid-range game as well, but he could also be a good defender because he's got some nice length, and while he doesn't have all the physical tools to be a really good defensive guy, he's smart. So he could probably just be a smart, talented overall player. Maybe not a star, but still good. Malik Monk would probably be the least underrated guy outside of the top 10, if you will, because everybody's talking about Malik Monk. Kind of reminds me of Ben Gordon because of his ability to create while also hitting like pull-up jumpers and stuff. I'm excited for him. He's going to put up some big point totals. Then I want to finish this out with Jared Allen, the center for the Nets, who seems like a good rebounder as well as a good rim protector. I don't know about his real potential defensively. I don't think anyone's saying he's going to be like one of the best defenders in the league, but if he can just be good enough from there and at least get some sort of an offensive game, I think Jared Allen could be good for the Nets because they are really in need of a decent center.